Yep, definitely possible. I know many communities have notification requirements for certain types of projects, and so if we want to build those into, a 200-foot radius on conditional use permits or X radius for this type of permit, definitely doable.
You had mentioned the parking requirement thing, and when we gave, I think it was the Ruckus or the bank, their parking exception, I said the same thing to President Johnson, we need to look at all of our parking regulations because they're based on a standard for a standard typical town, and that may not meet the way our business district is set up and the buildings are. So I think, or when we have to consider anything, we need better traffic and parking studies, just to make our decisions easier.
Absolutely, I can see that.
And then lastly, this came to me today reading the fire department stuff. I would like us, and maybe that's not our job, maybe we could work with the Historical Society, but identify those buildings in Shorewood that have a significant place in Shorewood history. And somehow codify either some protection or special designation for them. Or maybe provide some kind of information if a developer wants to come in and do something with IX drugstore, which is on my block, so I have a lot of interest in that. Or some other older building, maybe City Market doesn't make, but some other building that has some historical significance to Shorewood, even though the building itself may not qualify for a national or state designation. Maybe we put together information for them on how do you get a state or a national historic preservation or restoration grant. Something to encourage reuse of the older buildings that we have instead of just thinking the only option is to scrape them and build something new.
Yeah, and I actually think within the Vision 2025, there was an implementation task about researching historic designation in districts. That was, placed, I think, as a longer range topic, but if the Plan Commission wants to, propose it and bring it up, it would get in there twice then at least, right? So all definitely, things that are within the purview of the Plan Commission to consider. So I thank you for providing those. And if anyone else has any other things, but I mean, you're more than welcome to, over the course of the month, like I mentioned, so that we can compile a list. Just for referencing, the CEA has 68 things, just on a list of back burner things that have been mentioned throughout the years that have been piled up there. I by no means am hoping that we come to 68. But I'd be happy to, continue to build my list, and if you guys build your list in the next meeting, we can try to get to some consensus on, some larger topics that we'd like to put forward. A month goes quick.
I don't recall us talking, Erica brought up sometimes gas stations and selling, keeping all their products stored outside. Whether propane or salt or whatever it happens to be. I thought I remember us discussing it maybe for a portion of one meeting, and then it kind of went away forever.
Yeah, it was 2016.
So some of it was going to be inside, maybe you don't want to run propane inside, but
right. That's what I got the fire.
But I don't remember us an issue with that or what happened or.
And
inspectors are out
We
taking.
decided not to change the code.
And the code currently does not allow it, is that correct, or it does based on?
I think that is correct.
You're gonna go around and talk to the
Okay.
owners, put them up.
It's more of an enforcement issue than it was.
Sure.
Changing.
Yep, so I was gonna say that was, salt, firewood, things like that, it ends up piling up outside.
One thing the conservation committee knows raised is looking at the code, I don't know if it's building code, zoning code, green, integrating more green friendly standards into the codes, which we would just go over.
Question. Of course, everybody's talking about redoing Wilson, now it's redoing Lake Drive, and we have the pedestrian and bicycle safety committee giving lots of input. There's not like a road committee unless that's us. So I'm just wondering, should we be having any kind of say in the future? Of course, we've redone Capitol Drive.
Sure.
There's not much left to do, but.
And that's a great question that I haven't fully answered myself yet, because in West Dallas as a planner, we had a lot more interaction with the design of roadways. And in talking with Tyler, who does the Bike and Ped Committee, and actually with the Senior Resource Center, both of them identified a complete streets policy that they'd like, to be developed. I think that's something that the Planning Commission can definitely also champion. I was going to put it in my department goals. So beyond the committees, I have department goals I'd like to see that we do, I'm definitely throwing that in there. And with that, I think, including the plan commission in the review of the design of that street, because it does impact, land use throughout the village, obviously, the design of streets, it's, in West Alston, more than a quarter of our land was, in design roadways, so it's definitely a huge land use impact. I'd be happy to throw that in the plan commission's, pile of initiatives as well. I definitely putting it forward as my department goal, so I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, because besides the business district, I was trying to think of like what other things can we be involved in, maybe more to do with residential area. I'm not sure.
So as a matter of curiosity, if we decide that there are things we want to be involved in, are we then just involved in them? How does this work? Do we get to do, no, we're taking on responsibilities of the board? How does this work?
So in terms of a complete streets policy, that would be adopted by the board, and within that, it might suggest that, all draft designs.
Power. That's
No,
right.
it's like we just made a recommendation about the fire department, but nobody has to listen.
Right.
Well, and that's based on
But
state
now we
statute.
control the roads, that's what we decided.
But that's something that locally, we do control the design of, non-state highways, obviously,
Sure.
so, and there's, I don't say thousands, there's thousands, there's hundreds of complete street policies out there in the communities, throughout the nation. They had set a webinar this past week on the top 10 of 2018 or whatever that were announced by the Complete Streets Coalition, so every community can do them differently. Based on, the capacity of the commissions, it could be that you would look at the draft proposal and make recommendations on changing and engineering before they get adopted. It could be, requiring public meetings on certain streets with certain amount of, travel capacity. It could be a lot of things, but yeah, to your point, we would need to come up with a process that would be adopted so that we would formalize our participation in that. And all these things, like I mentioned, all these things are going to the board as part of their larger visioning process. So on, June 18th and June 25th, there's gonna be a lot of competing interests, rooting for their particular projects. It'll be the board's task, to.
Any day, we should do that.
Well, yeah, we'll find.
Slip some of ours through.
Right, we'll find it out, but it's gonna be a large task of, a lot of things going forward and helping to prioritize and identify things. Like I said, it doesn't mean that we can't do them outside of that larger process, but this is kind of aimed at focusing everyone on Vision 2025 and focusing staff resources and focusing your time and effort, because it's considerable, if we tackle some of these, I wouldn't want us to tackle them, take it to the board, and they say, we didn't tell you to do that, so we're looking for buy-in of things here that meet the goals, the values outlined in Vision 2025, to put forward that logically, the board would agree, say, yes, we want planning commission to work on that.
The process, I'm just talking through, there's a lot of aspects that cross over conservation. And it's a good opportunity to look who's working on what, how can cooperate. Should we one committee handle it, get input from the other, coordinate our work?
Well, going through the minutes today, I did also list for Martin President Johnson what we did in 2016, because last year was kind of we did a lot on that portion discussion. Where we left it is that Erica was talking to the residential design committee, say like a subcommittee, I think, of design board, to get their input. And I don't know if she ever, if they ever finalized their stuff, so.
They reminded me last week they'd like to bring that back up. So I definitely, it was, I gave it to them and I said, this was kind of left off, in June or whatever of last year. They said, no, definitely we spent a lot of work on that. It's 85% there. We want to finish that off, so correct. There are a few things, loose ends hanging out.
Anything else?
So yeah, if you guys have ideas in the interim, feel free to forward them to me. I will, if we have nothing else on the April agenda, at least we'll have this and I can kind of propose what I've heard over the month and then we can, add or subtract whatever we need to so that we can agree on and hopefully, pass what we hope to submit in time for the April deadline.
Is there a motion to adjourn? Second. All in favor? Any opposed? All right, we're adjourned. Great.
Pleasure spending time with you guys.
that's